Hello, PBC. Welcome to Tuesday. Today is May 12th. We are getting excited about our regathering together on May 24th, 12 days from today. As we approach that time, I want us not just to consider what's going on in the world around us with people getting out and getting back into real life, but what's going on inside of us, the people of God. And my mind went immediately to the 59 one another's of the New Testament. And I want to start with kind of the underlying basis of all of it, and that's the command that is repeated 25 times. 25 of the 59 are related to love one another. And obviously, when something is repeated that often and included that often in God's Word from God, that's important. So I want to take us to John 13, verse 34 and 35. This is Jesus speaking. A new command I give to you, that you love one another. Just as I have loved you, you also are to love one another. By this, all people will know that you are my disciples if you have love for one another. So in two verses, it's verbally repeated 3 times, and then at the beginning of verse 35, by this, by your love for one another. There's the 4th time. A new commandment I give you, love one another. Just as I have loved you, love one another. By loving one another, all people will know that you are my disciples if you have love for one another. How are we going to go into this restart of our lives, our economy, our church life, everything that has been put on hold for a couple months here? What's going to be our internal attitude and thought as believers in Jesus Christ, especially toward other believers in Jesus Christ? You know, on the 24th, we are going to start to get back together in the church building. Some of us won't come. That's fine. We love you. We know that there are risk issues, that there are issues of even fear and concern. That's fine. And it's also fine that there are people who will be coming out. So it's very clear that we are supposed to love one another. Jesus says it, the apostles say it, over and over, 25 times in the New Testament, it's repeated. So as we look at those who go out, those who stay in, especially among our church family, but everywhere, let's keep love for one another as our primary thought, as our primary concern for one another. This will be a different time for our whole society. So I would love for the non-believers around us at Plattsmouth Bible Church to see our love for one another, no matter where we are, in our house or outside of our house. I would love to see the society around us saying they love each other. It doesn't matter what's going on, they love each other. Jesus says they'll know that we are his disciples by our love for one another. We're going to continue to look at the one another's, relating it to how we get back together and how we move forward. We're going to be looking at that all week this week. Have a great Tuesday. I love you guys. I can't wait to be together with you, and I can't wait to see what God's going to do using us for his purposes.